and welcome back to Reason News. Today we're diving into a case that has captivated and divided public opinion for decades, the case of the Menendez brothers. In a significant development, a Los Angeles County judge has cut Erik and Lyle Menendez's sentences, offering them a chance at parole after serving over 3 decades for the brutal murders of their parents. This decision has reignited discussions about justice, rehabilitation, and the enduring impact of a crime that shocked the nation. Let's break down what happened and what it means for the brothers and the legal system. For those who may not be familiar with the details, Erik and Lyle Menendez were convicted in 1996 for the 1989 shotgun murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, in their Beverly Hills home. The crime was gruesome and the subsequent trials were highly publicized. The brothers claimed they acted in self-defense after years of alleged physical, emotional, and sexual abuse by their father. However, the prosecution argued that the killings were motivated by the brothers' desire for their parents' substantial estate. The first trial ended in a hung jury, but in the retrial, both brothers were found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. For years, it seemed that their fate was sealed. However, recent developments have brought a significant shift in their case. On Tuesday, Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Michael Jessic made a ruling that has given the Menendez brothers and their supporters a renewed sense of hope. Judge Jessic reduced their sentences from life without parole to 50 years to life. This crucial change makes Erik and Lyle Menendez immediately eligible for parole under California's youthful offender law, as they were under the age of 26 when the murders occurred. Here's a video from Fox News.
The fact is, the Menendez brothers have done remarkable work, and today is a great day after 35 years.
This new sentence Tuesday is a step towards freedom, but it's not guaranteed. The state parole board must still decide whether to release them from prison.
We still have, we have to go through the parole process, which is going to be very difficult for the family. That is a difficult process for the family to go through. We were certainly hoping for manslaughter, time served, so that we wouldn't have to go through this process, but we will eagerly step through those doors if that means getting them home.
Another path to freedom could be through clemency. Theoretically, Governor Gavin Newsom could free the brothers as soon as next month. A petition for clemency has already reached the governor's desk, and he's asked the state parole board to assess whether Erik and Lyle pose a threat to public safety. A hearing for that request will happen on June 13th, and a recommendation to the governor will be made.
The resentencing hearing was an emotional one. Both Erik and Lyle Menendez appeared via video link from prison and addressed the court. Lyle reportedly choked up as he acknowledged the impact of his violent actions on his family. Erik also expressed remorse, saying his actions were cruel and cowardly and that he takes full responsibility. Several family members testified on behalf of the brothers, pleading for their release and describing their transformation over the past 3 decades. Their cousin, Anna Maria Baralt, stated that the family has universally forgiven them and believes that 35 years is enough. However, the road to potential freedom is not yet clear. While the judge's decision is a significant step, the final say on whether the Menendez brothers will be released rests with the California State Parole Board. They are scheduled to have a hearing on June 13th to consider their case. It's important to note that the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office opposed the resentencing, arguing that the brothers have not taken full responsibility for their crimes. District Attorney Nathan Hochman stated that the case has significant implications for the families involved, the community, and the principles of justice. This case continues to evoke strong emotions and differing opinions. Some believe that the brothers have served their time, especially considering the allegations of abuse they faced and their apparent rehabilitation in prison. Others maintain that the severity of the crime warrants them serving their original life sentences. The upcoming parole board hearing will be a crucial moment in this ongoing saga. The board will need to assess whether Erik and Lyle Menendez pose a risk to public safety and whether they have demonstrated sufficient remorse and rehabilitation. Governor Gavin Newsom has also ordered a risk assessment as part of a separate clemency request from the brothers, which could further influence their chances of release. The Menendez brothers' case is a stark reminder of the complexities of the justice system and the enduring consequences of violent crime. The judge's decision to reduce their sentences has opened a new chapter in this long and tragic story, raising fundamental questions about punishment, forgiveness, and the possibility of redemption. As we await the Parole Board's decision next month, the nation will once again be watching closely. Regardless of the outcome, the case of the Menendez brothers will undoubtedly continue to be a subject of debate and analysis for years to come. Until next time, stay informed, curious, and updated.